how are you? Today I'm going to talk about the subject of healing. In other words, what is healing and can we apply healing in our lives so that we can be able to improve our health. Now, from my understanding of what healing is all about emotions. You'll find that thoughts are things. The kind of thoughts that you have can actually affect the biochemistry in your body and actually provoke the release of various chemicals in your body, and some of them are toxic. Now, thoughts can be negative or they can be positive. So negative thought patterns can provoke emotions, things such as anger, resentment, sadness, fear, jealousy, etc. All those are emotions, and those emotions themselves, they affect the endocrine glands in your body, and these endocrine glands are actually responsible for the secretion of certain chemicals which, when they flood the body or the body organs, they induce or they hurt certain processes in the body. So you may find that some kind of thought patterns can trigger emotions which can lead to deposition of cholesterol into your arteries, such that if you continue frequenting those thought patterns, you continue getting those emotional responses and the release of those dangerous chemicals and the deposition of, say, cholesterol in your arteries. So progressively, you develop hardened arteries, and also at the same time your high blood pressure may go up. And also with the deposition of cholesterol even in your arteries, in your brain, you may get a stroke. So you find that actually healing is about healing emotional wounds in our bodies, because thoughts provoke emotions in our body. Emotions are feelings, and those feelings actually drive behavior. You'll act in a certain way. If you are experiencing the emotion of sadness, you're going to behave in a certain characteristic. If you're experiencing the emotions of fear, of course, you behave in a certain characteristic. If you're having emotions of anger, you behave in a certain way. And as a result, there'll be certain kind of behaviors which you will carry out. And those behaviors also can be within the cells in your body, and it can affect all the organs and the systems in your body, such that a disease can be manifested, such as arthritis, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, and it can depress your immune system, such that you can be able to develop acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, etc. So you'll find that actually healing should actually be carried out by specialists, healers, because in healing, basically somebody who is emotionally wounded, somebody who is sad, somebody who develops resentment, that person requires a lot of care. They don't just take them to a clinic, see a doctor speedy, you have arthritis and prescription there, go and swallow. That is the wrong approach, because we know that almost 90% of diseases are mental. By saying they're mental, they're due to thought patterns, and these thought patterns trigger emotions, as I said. So people have emotional wounds with them. And that's why people at the age of about 45, 50, 60 and the rest, actually those people are like birds closed in a cage. They cage themselves with their emotional hearts. Why? If you look at a bird in a cage, the bird cannot move. It feels it's limited. It does no longer have freedom to move the way it would like to move. So even people age 45, 50, 55, as they are developing retirement, they have burden of school fees for their children, they are about to retire, they may lose their jobs. You find their thinking patterns become negative, therefore provokes negative emotions. And these emotions have a negative biological effect in their body systems, and hence they develop manifestation of diseases. So you'll find that actually with these categories, you find there's some people who regret. A woman possibly may regret that she married the wrong husband, because at the age of 60, the husband has already retired. She can see other families, they have better lifestyle, they have the poor lifestyle. So some even regret. They say, oh, you know what, X wanted to marry me and I refused. And I look at him now, he's enjoying with his wife and family, but me, I married this guy here who's now brought poverty in the house. So even with the husbands, it'll be the same thing, because you may have married a wife and everything was going on well, and then progressively as age 40s and 50s, there's a lot of pulls here and there, and you find that their emotional hurts. Wives will be regretting, I married the wrong man. If I could have married this other person, would be doing better. Look, that lady is so happy. The lady married and he had proposed to me and I refused. I decided to marry this man. This one is just wasting my time here. Now I'm old, I cannot do anything. So at those 45, 50, it's chaotic because people regret even the jobs they've been working on. Somebody has been working a job, he felt he would get pay rise, he'll be promoted, he'll retire in a certain grade. Eventually, you find either you're terminated. So there's regret. You are in a cage like a bird. You feel you cannot move. In fact, you cut off your links with friends, relatives, clubs, social groups. Where you used to go, you stop. You don't no longer go. So as a result of that, your thinking patterns become negative and your emotions also become destructive. And those emotional responses are triggering chemicals in your body. They are affecting your endocrine glands. And those chemicals can damage your kidneys. And if they make your kidney weak, of course, you get high blood pressure and other kidney-related problems. And of course, the deposition of fat and so on in your body, you get a lot of myriad ailments related to fat deposition, even fat in your heart, you get heart attacks. And also, your body becomes acidic. So the environment is conducive for cancer genesis in your body and so on. And also your immune system will be suppressed because you are thinking, if it's negative, it suppresses the immune cells. So you find that your body basically cannot resist disease, and your body is not geared for healing because the emotional wounds you developed have gone into the subconscious mind. So you find if you continue being sad, or being you practice resentment, jealousy, and so on. After about 21 days, it becomes an auto program. In other words, it is deposited in your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is one that actually makes you breathe, beats your heart, and so on. It's responsible for automatic activities. So to give your conscious mind space to carry out other daily activities, that thought pattern will be deposited in the subconscious mind, and it becomes an auto program. In other words, the sadness, the fear will be running within the subconscious. So it will be running just like the way your heartbeat moves. So actually you have no control. And that's why with that kind of situation, emotions will also be sustained, and the release of toxic chemicals in your body will be sustained. As a result of that, you'll have a chronic degenerative disorder like arthritis, diabetes, cancer, heart disease, stroke, etc. So you are the one who is creating those things, but you do not know because you are under an auto program due to your emotional hurts. You are locked in a cage like a bird. That's why you need a healer. When I help people in healing, possibly, I look at them, when I see the client, I look at the client as a bird in a cage. Mine is to help the client. I don't move him out of the cage, but we have to go through certain processes so that this bird, my client, can actually move through the history or go through the past and identify any scenarios of hurts that he is harboring. And then he has to undergo some healing and actually introduce new thought patterns which are positive to neutralize the negative thought patterns that are manifesting disease in their body, in his body. So as a result of that, when they take the next new moves, they identify they're in a cage and they know why they're caged in. So voila, they will see the light in the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel. And of course, they become normal, and you find that the chronic degenerative diseases will regress, will reverse, and they'll be healed. So that is what healing is all about. So healing is about healing emotional wounds, not a prescription medicine. Somebody who has got emotional wounds, and 90% of people have emotional wounds, emotional hurts, and they have chemicals which have been restricted in their body and affecting their body systems, and that's why they are diseased. They are not at ease. So you find that these people have to be brought back from disease to ease. They don't need Panadols, it will not help. You'll only kill the pain with the Clofenac and so on. But what is the root cause of the disease? The root cause of the disease is in the emotional aspect of the individual, because you're made up of the mind, the body, spirit, and the soul. And you find that when there is harmony between the mind, the body, and spirit, there's healing. There cannot be disease. And that's why you find that in the Bible, we're told that Jesus shed his blood to clean our emotions so that we don't fall sick. We are told that we cannot carry the baggage of those emotions, our sins. Our sins basically means losing the track. When you lose track in your life and in your thinking, so you've sinned, and if you've sinned, your thought patterns become negative. And when it becomes negative, you become emotionally negative. As a result of that, you develop disease. When you develop this disease, we have to go backwards. So you have to give your burden of sins to Jesus, or so on, so that those baggage you cannot carry. So people at the age of 45, 50, 55, can you please, those baggage you're carrying of emotions, it's high time you've loaded them. You're carrying too much burden. The younger characters, they know the father will buy food, food is in the house, they have no problems. They come and they find food on the table. They don't know how it is searched for. They have big dreams. I'm going to be a pilot. I'm going to be a what? So those people, their thought patterns are positive. They have positive emotions, healing emotions. They don't get those chronic diseases. You won't find them with those things you're suffering from at the age of 45, 50. When you're already feeling you're about to retire, you have no savings, you have a loan you've taken, your children in college, how will they? All these produce negative emotions, and as a result we get diseased. And when you retire, the money you're going to get is now going to be used to pay for hospital bills for you and your wife. You both have diabetes, arthritis, and so on. So actually you don't even enjoy your retirement. So again, it creates more emotions, negative emotions. You regret a lot about the work you did, how you are loyal. Your wife regrets about having married you. You also regret having married this wife. So and so's wife herself. So they all regrets. So these are the things that actually bring diseases in our body. So you need healing. Healing is about healing the emotions in your body so that you get healing. Now, somebody asked me, what is healing? So that's why I felt I make this video and do a bit of clarifications so that you can use the ideas, the concepts you've learned to neutralize the negative emotions that are impacting in your body and you're manifesting diseases. Diseases are not cured by tablets, they're cured by, you have to undergo emotional healing. Thank you very much.